Hello, I'm Neria Cairns and this is Property Box Weekly News. According to a report in The Telegraph, 640,000 people are registered on a little-known fraud database, making it difficult to secure a mortgage or loan. The National Hunter database was set up by lenders in 1993 and exists to help prevent fraud. It blocks certain borrowers from obtaining credit, and most people don't even know they're on it, and they can stay on it for up to 6 years. Borrowers who find themselves on the register are unable to secure credit from any of the lenders. What is most alarming is that companies are not required to notify customers that they have been added to the database. Have you been affected by this? Share your experience with us by leaving a comment. From April 2013, the HMRC withdrew the tax concession allowing landlords of unfurnished properties to claim for the replacement of white goods, carpets and curtains. Now, a survey conducted by the RLS with the Chartered Institute of Taxation on whether landlords were aware of the change in tax rules for unfurnished property has found that 3 out of 4 landlords are unaware of the changes. The RLS also asked if landlords would change from unfurnished lets to either fully furnished or totally unfurnished as a result of the changes. Out of over 600 responses, the majority of landlords provide white goods, carpets and curtains in their unfurnished rental properties. Just over half said the lack of tax relief would change the frequency at which items were replaced, and 63% will either stop providing furnishings or become fully furnished. Were you aware of the rule change? Find out more here. The Swedish central bank, Riksbank, has just cut its key interest rate from 0% to minus 0.1%, the lowest figure in the country's history, and it is the first time Sweden has ever had a negative interest rate. The bank said that the recovery in the world as a whole is expected to continue in the coming years, although it is slow. Since December, however, the risks of weaker growth abroad have increased. Oil prices have fallen, which is positive for global growth, but it will also lead to low global inflation. By lowering the interest rate, the bank hopes to boost inflation and increase the country's money supply. This allows companies to borrow money cheaply. It is hoped that it will have a positive effect on production and further reduce unemployment levels, which currently stand at 7.8%. Speaking of the Urban Task Force Industry Lunch in Sydney, the Minister for Planning in New South Wales, Prue Goward, told attendees that if something isn't done, the next generations will have no options other than a shoebox or moving out of Sydney altogether and Skyping mum. She also stated, "I don't want to have to see them leave Sydney altogether because they've been priced out of the market." It is estimated that 1.6 million more people will need housing across New South Wales in the next 20 years. To help ease the shortage, the Minister assured that there will be a renewed focus on infrastructure and housing. This could be a great opportunity for landlords. What do you think? If you want to invest in property, do it safely. Come to one of our free 2-hour workshops. We hold them globally and they fill up fast, so here's advance warning to book soon. You can find all the information you need following the links in the description below. That's all from me. See you next week. Gesticulate. I'm just doing weird things, sorry. Raising people's interest. The HMRC. The HMRC. Take 1001. The HMRC with I was going so well. By the RLS. RLS. What does that mean? RLS. Speaking of the Urban Task Force Industry Lunch in Sydney.